what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a tutorial on how I do my big ass, bold ass, thick ass winged liner. This has kind of been my go-to look lately in life in general, but also for like my swatch videos and stuff like that. And every time I wear this and post a video and don't talk about my eyeliner, you guys are like literally shouting in the comments about we need a tutorial on your eyeliner. So here we are today with a tutorial on my eyeliner. My techniques are not like revolutionary or anything, but I do have like my little tips on like how I get it to look bold and also kind of straight and graphic, even though I have like, it's not a hooded lid, but my top part of my lid dips down over my mobile lid on the outer corner of my eye, making it really fucking annoying to wear winged eyeliner sometimes. So I have two options for you, one for a smaller wing and the second option for a big fat bold wing like this, if that's what you want. So if you have a similar eye shape to me, then this might be extremely helpful to you. You may have noticed that I have a different setup today. I have set up a whole new backdrop area for my videos. I personally think it's a lot more personal and warm and like interesting and like, I don't know, a little bit more intimate than the backdrop setup. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do, because quite frankly, I am like obsessed. Like I want to live in this room right now. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Before we jump into the tutorial, please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and also go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you don't mind helping a girl out, because it's really helpful here on YouTube and I would appreciate it. So if you'd like to find out how I do this big, fat, thick ass eyeliner look, keep on watching. So one very important thing to note is that when I do my winged liner, I always like to use a liner pen, but not a liner pen that has a felt tip. I prefer ones that have a brush tip. The only ones that I'm aware of on the market that have a brush tip rather than a felt tip are the Kat Von D tattoo liner, which comes in the shade Trooper, which is black, and Mad Max brown. Not a ton of shade range, but for everyday winged liner, totally works. And then the NYX Epic Ink Liner Pen, which as far as I'm aware only comes in black. My only issue with that one is that sometimes the tip begins to leak product. So I'll open it up and there'll be kind of like a bubble on the side. And then when I go to use it, more product than I would need for a winged liner comes out, which can be very troubling when you're trying to do something precise like a wing. So they are a lot cheaper than the Kat Von D tattoo liners. I think it's about half the price. And it also works like pretty much just as well. The only issue I find is that it doesn't really last that long because they do usually start to leak. If you only want to see the literal liner application, I'll put a timestamp down below so that you could jump right to that part. But first, I'm going to show you guys just how I apply like a very, very natural eye to go along with the winged liner, because what you guys requested when you asked for a tutorial on this was just like a very specific look, which happens to be my favorite eye look at the moment. I've been wearing it all the time. So I'll show you guys just how I do the whole thing. So if you're only interested in the liner, you can just click the timestamp down below and jump ahead in the video. When I apply winged eyeliner, I like to be like super close to my mirror. Just for reference, this is how close my mirror is to my face underneath the camera. I usually just go with whatever neutral palette I'm fancying most at the moment. Right now, that happens to be the Urban Decay KRISTEN LEANNE Daydream palette. I'm going to grab a little bit of the color Daydream on my Sigma E40 blending brush and just run that through my crease. With a slightly smaller blending brush, this is a BH number 6, I'm gonna pick a little bit of the color Subscribe up and I'm gonna place that through the outer portion of the crease and a little bit of it onto the outer portion of my lid and just blend that in very, very, like very diffused, barely even there on the lid portion. Okay, now it's time to apply the wing. Today I'm gonna go with the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper because I actually have a fresh one around for once. The way I like to start my wing is looking at the outer corner of my lower lash line and imagining a line from that point to the end of my eyebrow. There are other ways that you can map out your liner. If you would like your liner to kind of be more like that, like, oh, Marilyn Monroe, sleepy, sexy bedroom eye kind of a look, you know what I mean? You might want your liner to go out a little bit more straight than that. Also, if you want that like fierce, lifted cat eye, we came here to fuck shit up kind of a look. You can also raise it so it's a little bit more of a severe angle than your lower lash line. If you are new to this, which I'm assuming you might be if you are looking at tutorials like this, or if you just haven't perfected it yet, I would say that just following the line of the lower lash line is probably your best bet. And then as you get good at that later on, you can choose if you want to experiment with like the angle of your line. Today, I'm gonna go straight from my lower lash line to my brow. Picking up that liner pen, I'm just going to place the tip of the liner literally right at the outside corner of my lashes and just draw that line, like I said, up to the corner of my brow. I like to go very bold with my liner, so that's what we're gonna do today. And if you notice when I did that, I started with little short strokes, and as I became more confident in where my line was sitting, I then just pulled the line out a little faster. If you need to go in short strokes the whole way, you can go ahead and do that. I know on like Instagram videos and like other tutorials and stuff, people are always like, oh my God, I like the way you apply your liner in one sweep like that. I didn't always do that. I used to do it much more slowly because I needed to make sure that I got the line that I wanted. But as you might notice, the outside corner of my eye is not quite a hooded lid, but the lid does start to come down over the outside of my like mobile lid over here, which creates an uneven line when you do winged liner. You can deal with this in two ways. If you want to, you can look straight into the mirror and just draw on your winged liner. If it's straight when you're looking into the mirror, then it will be straight when you are just like kind of naturally walking around in life. However, when you close your eye, you'll see like a little divot. It'll almost be like, it almost mirrors the shape of your eyebrow, the way that it like lines up. And it just does that automatically if you have that eye shape. When I wear a thinner liner, that's just how I leave it. But when I want a thicker, bold liner, I actually go up higher so that it completely skips that part of my lid and just becomes like a big long straight line. So I'm going to show you first how it looks when I just let it have that divot so that it looks okay when I'm looking straight on. And then I'll thicken it out to show you guys the way that I generally wear it like on a day-to-day basis. You can probably see right now that when I'm looking straight ahead, this looks like just a normal cat eye shape, and it has, you know, like a pretty even line across the top. But if I'm looking down, you can see that it dips pretty drastically right down here. And that is because of the shape of my lids. If you have a similar lid shape to me, you probably notice the same thing. My preferred way of dealing with that is when it's a thinner wing like this, I just go with it. I leave it that way. I feel like it looks better with your eyes open, and your eyes are open most of the time unless you're taking photos of them like to show off your makeup or something, in which case you might want to adjust it to your liking. But if I want a thicker, bolder wing, I basically just thicken this line up until it lays at a point where that doesn't affect it anymore. So I'm just gonna go back in with the same liner right now, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Also, I'm realizing right now that I really need to tweeze my eyebrows, so try not to judge me too harshly. And as you can see, when I did that, in order to keep like a tapered look to it, I extended the end of the tip a little bit further out and closer to my brow. Honestly, this is probably thicker than I would normally even take it on myself, but since we're doing a bold wing tutorial today, we're going with it. The next couple of steps are just really to make everything look a little bit more together, a little bit more polished. So they're not like 100% necessary all the time, but this is just how I like to do it to make my wings look, you know, like together and like snatched, and you know what I mean. You're gonna wear really big wings out and about. You want it to look completely together. That way, if anybody wants to pass judgment on you, they cannot pass judgment on how together it looks. So I'm gonna grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dark Side Liner, And I'm going to run that through my tight line, making sure that I work it between the lashes, and there are like literally no gaps, none, no gaps at all. So I'm going to use my favorite waterline pencil. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 waterline pencil in the color Walk of Shame, which is just kind of like a nudie tan color. This is a Real Techniques shading brush. I'm going to go back in with that same color Subscribe from the KRISTEN LEANNE Daydream palette and just run that underneath like the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line. Now that that portion is done, I am going to go and apply some mascara and some false lashes, and then we will discuss the next step. Okay, so that's how it looks with the lashes on. First of all, the lashes really balance everything out quite a bit. If you're wearing a smaller wing, you could definitely get away with no lashes, but personally, I really feel that if you're wearing like a really, really bold wing, a nice wispy lash really brings it all together for you. When I'm wearing winged liner, I like to choose a pair of lashes that are very flared toward the end. These are the Luminara lashes from Rouge and Rogue. I've been wearing a lot of Rouge and Rogue lashes lately, and I'm really, really enjoying them, but some of my favorites to wear with winged eyeliner are the Cake Face Beauty Lionhearted lashes, which are a collaboration with Kim Tai. You guys have seen me wear those 1,000 times. As well as the House of Lashes Iconic Lashes and House of Lashes Iconic Light Lashes as well. Now to finish this look, the last step that I like to do is apply some highlight to my inner corner. One of my favorite highlights right now is the Lightning Dust Fire Crystal Split Pan from Fenty Beauty. I like to use the Fire Crystal side on my inner corner, and I'm just going to take that on a larger pencil brush and just pop that right on the inner corner area. One of the reasons that I like this eye look so much is that you can literally wear it with any lip ever. Any lip, literally any lipstick that you want to wear, you can wear it with this look. Today, I think I'm gonna pop on a pretty neutral lip with a little bit of like a funky undertone. I'm going to use the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner in Lolita with one of the new NYX Duochromatic lip glosses on top. I did a swatch video of these for Instagram. I'm not sure when you're seeing this if that will be up yet, but these are so fun. I am super duper super excited about them. I have the green one as well, and it's so cool. And that's the finished look. And that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit and talking about eyeliner. I hope that you found this informative and helpful, kind of give you a little bit more of an insight on how I get my big ass wings, even though I have a little bit of a saggy lid situation going on. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because that really helps me out and I would super appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because it's easy and it's like literally the button's right there, and I would appreciate it, and I'm sure that you would like to hang out and see other videos and stuff too, and that's how that works. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm at MsQuinnFace on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, basically anywhere you might think to find me, I'm at MsQuinnFace. I post new looks and videos on Instagram every day, and Twitter is a really good way to get in touch with me if you'd like to chat. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.